Hey angels, my name is Bianca.
And my name is Rafaella. Together we are
Biella's podcast.
So today, on this beautiful Thursday, we are going to talk about a very interesting subject for certain students.
Yeah, after the recent controversy with the executive secretary of Bob's, this profession has received a lot of comments on Twitter, Instagram, and other social networks.
Yeah, so reminiscing a bit about the controversy, the executive secretary posted a dance video on TikTok.
But he posted right at his workplace and was fired. He became known as the TikToker secretary.
The controversy was hilarious. But given that, have you ever wondered what the conditions of the executive secretarial course are like?
Many people on the internet are interested in this course in Florianópolis. But do you know how the course works in practice?
To help us answer this question, today we have a special guest who is going to explain the course to us.
She's a student in the Executive Secretarial course in the Federal University of Santa Catarina, considered the fourth best university in Latin America. Welcome, Gabriela. How are you today?
Hi everyone. Hi angels from Biella's podcast. I'm fine and glad to be here.
We are very happy to hear that. So, could you tell us a little bit of what you study in the course?
Well, I'm already in the 5th semester of the course. I take English subjects, history, and English. It's basically English.
What do you mean by basic English?
Our course is bilingual, so we have plenty of English subjects.
And are all the subjects from the executive secretarial or are they subjects from other courses?
Actually, we have no subjects of the executive secretarial. All our subjects are from other courses.
But which department is the course part of?
Our course actually doesn't integrate into the department that we're in. We are within the Department of Letters, which doesn't meet our demands.
Do you feel affected in any way by not having a department that meets the needs of the course?
A lot.
So, the subjects you do aren't directed to the course?
They are, in fact. For example, we have human resources, organizational psychology, and secretarial techniques, which are some of the subjects that really focus on secretarial studies. However, we don't have any subjects of our own from the executive secretarial.
Okay, but does this happen only at your university? Or do you know if it occurs at all?
We don't have the course in all public universities in the country, but one that I know that has its own subjects of the course is the Federal University of Viçosa.
What subjects does that course have specifically?
The University of Viçosa has subjects classified with the acronym SIC, such as SIC 100, Business Writing. They are specific to the Executive Secretarial. Probably the course is part of a department, more comprehensive for the course.
Seriously, does Inufsky really have any of its own executive secretarial subjects?
Yeah, we really don't. Actually, we only have one professor that graduated in the Executive Secretarial. She teaches secretarial techniques.
Okay, so how do you and your colleagues deal with this issue? When you have a problem, who are you going to ask for help with?
Our demands and needs we try to solve with Professor Maria Esther, the coordinator of our course. But due to the lack of visibility, she doesn't have many resources to help us.
Talk a little bit more about this issue of lack of visibility.
Well, in fact, people barely know about the existence of our course. And when they think they know, no one takes it seriously, even though our job is essential for all the companies to work properly.
Okay, can you clarify to our listeners and for all, what does an executive secretary do?
Thank you, unless someone asked. We are the professionals that links the boss to his employers, the boss to the people they do business with. We make the arrangements so the conversations between the two parts can flow, and with that, clarify the communication to make deals and solve problems. That's why our course focuses mainly on English. It is the most common language used on the planet.
Have you thought of ways to create more visibility for the course?
We try to improve the situation by talking to the student representatives of the Department of Letters. In addition, we created a visual identity for the course with t-shirts and mugs.
Did you see some of your colleagues take part of any sport or sports team to help with that?
I believe that there is one student or another that does. But as our course and our subjects are largely and almost completely in the evening, and also the vast majority of my colleagues, for example, work during the day, we don't have much time and no openness to participate in these activities.
So it must be very difficult for you to fit in with the other students from other courses. How boring.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes we actually meet with other students, but it's kind of difficult to approach them. By the end of the day, we can't really identify with them.
Is there any collective activity that you do together as classmates?
No, but we meet at the university parties.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Is there anything else you want to say about the course? Or how you feel as a student?
Executive secretaries, both students and professionals, get the stigma that this is a course that teaches how to answer the phone, welcome people and guide them to the boss office, and how to serve coffee and tea. As if this wasn't absurd enough, we get the feeling that this is twice unfair, since we feel like we have to learn everything twice, both in our mother language and in English. Most courses are learned only in one language, but ours is obligatory. And even with that, even with this being so necessary on big companies, we're still treated like our jobs were easy and replaceable by anyone.
Okay, so I believe you were able to reflect on several things in the course today. Thank you very much for your participation, Gabriela.
Thank you so much for the opportunity. It was a great experience.
We hope our angels have learned good things today.
And don't forget to follow us on social media, leave a like in your podcast, and favorite to receive more content.
Thank you, angels. Bye-bye.